Hi, this is Will Wild, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about something that a lot of harmonica players ask me about, which is how do you play accompaniment and fit in with a band that isn't a blues band, or isn't the kind of thing that you would ordinarily hear harmonica in. So maybe you've been asked to play with a band and they've sent you their set and you've listened through it, there's no harmonica on it, you're not really sure what to do or what to play. I'm going to try and give you some hints and tips on what to do in that situation. So I'm out on the road at the moment, playing with a singer-songwriter from New York called Rachael Sage. We're supporting the legendary Lulu at the moment. We're playing in Glasgow Royal Concert Hall tonight. And Rachel's music isn't blues. It's very different from the kind of blues rock stuff that I usually do. So I've had to kind of think about these things myself the last couple of weeks, work out how I'm going to fit into these songs and what I can do that's going to add to the songs and complement the vocal. So I'm going to give you a few little pointers on this. So the most kind of obvious and easiest thing to do, coming from a blues background, is to just play licks and fills between the vocal phrases. I've got a lot of exercises in my courses that will help with this. So if I'm just kind of getting up and sitting in a jam and I don't know the song, this will usually be what I do as kind of like, my go-to fallback plan. So if it's in a major key, I'll use the major pentatonic. If it's in a minor key, I'll use minor pentatonic or blues scale. You can pretty much never go wrong with that. So, at a pinch, if you're just sitting in with a band, you don't know how the songs go, you can just take your pentatonic scales and make up little licks between the vocal phrases. So those kind of things. So you got to keep an eye on the singer so you can jump in those gaps. Don't feel like you have to fill every single space. We're trying to just kind of complement the vocal. Also, sometimes it's a good idea to sit out the first verse on a jam, especially, just so you can kind of get your head around the song, pick up on what the chord progression is and how the singer is phrasing, so that the second time around, the second verse, you kind of know what to do and where to play. But it can be good sometimes to sit the first verse out anyway, just so you can kind of help to build the song dynamically as it goes on. So that's idea number one, licks and fills. Idea number two is to add textures, or add another layer. This is something I'm doing a lot on this tour because I'm here filling in for Rachel's regular fiddle player, and strings often just kind of provide texture, just adding a layer of harmony underneath the vocal. So a lot of the time on this gig I'm just doing things like this. Sometimes some more complex parts. Which I've kind of learned from the string arrangements on the record. So you can kind of think like strings or like keys, just add those textures in there. Another thing is to kind of think like brass. So if there's any kind of punctuated lines, these kind of things. I quite often use octaves or tongue splits for those. Another thing you can do is pick up on any set parts, melodies or harmonies in the song. So it could be something that's played by, the piano or the guitar, or something that the vocal does that you either double up on or provide a harmony to. I'm doing that in a few places in this set as well. So there's a nice little melody that Rachael plays on the piano that I double up with. A few little things like that, which are really nice touches and are gonna provide a bit more sophistication than just playing improvised licks and fills in the gaps. So if you can find anything like that that works on harp, that's great. I think that's it really. If you have any other ideas, please leave them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I put a link underneath to my free beginner course, which is all about improvising using the major scale, and also to my blues course, which is about improvising using major and minor pentatonics and blues scale. And I'll see you soon. Cheers.